All right, we got a film to talk about. Stay tuned, everybody. Happy Terror Tuesday. What is going on, everybody? Chris C, the Slasher Dude, back with another video. Happy Terror Tuesday. I am Chris C, the Slasher Dude. You can find me here on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram. And you can find me on Letterboxd under Chris C. Hoping everyone's having a great day. Thank you all so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. If you like the content, if you like freaky, if you like geeky, if you like slashers, I am Chris C, the Slasher Dude. And hoping everyone's having a great Terror Tuesday. So today's Terror Tuesday, we're talking about this film right here, Ebola Syndrome from 1996. Ebola Syndrome is a Category 3 film directed by Herman Yao and starring the very good and great and psychopathic Anthony Wong. So I am a fan of Category 3 films. If you don't know what Category 3 films are, they're from Hong Kong. On the extreme side, on the sick side. Category 3 means it's a step above. You can say mature MA and little bit below porn, even though there is scenes of molestation in here, rape, blood on the extreme side. So this is not meant for everybody. That is a quick disclaimer here. But, you know, we're all kind of sick-minded a little bit. If you do like these kind of films, I would suggest... So this is my only second Category 3 film. My first was The Untold Story. I liked that a little bit better than this one, but let's just get into the quick synopsis of Ebola Syndrome. This is from Vinegar Syndrome, a great release by them. Huge shout out to Brad 4K Tent Revival. He mentioned this in one of the streams I watched a while back. And that basically got me into Category 3. And I do have The Untold Story from Unearthed Films. That has a great documentary on there on Category 3 films. So if you want to get any version of The Untold Story, it's from Unearthed Films. You'll see it's like a white slip and all this other stuff with the great Anthony Wong in the cover. So, but yeah, just the inside of this and... loaded with special features, which I had not watched yet. I did a slash-along of this last night. Thank you all for joining me for that one, so you get to see my expressions. If you all like that, let me know in the comments if you like the slash-alongs that I do, if you like that kind of content from me. I know that's not meant for everybody, but it's a good chance. I know it's late night and people live in different states and different countries, so... But I do appreciate y'all watching and checking that out. Highly appreciate that. So this stars Anthony Wong, of course, directed by Herman Chow. So just going to do a quick synopsis of the film here, from the back here. So Kai is a violent fugitive on the run from the law, making his way from Hong Kong to South Africa. He begins a new life working at a small Chinese restaurant. When he joins his boss on a work trip through the African savannah, he encounters a remote African tribe affected with the Ebola virus. Okay. So this, if you've seen The Untold Story, it kind of starts out like The Untold Story. He's doing his boss's wife, and the daughter is there, and she's waiting outside while he's just effing her and all this other stuff too. They come home. She's like, what's going on? Oh, Uncle Ty's in there and stuff like that too. They go in there, try to beat his ass. He beats their ass. He rapes her and kills her. Just like the, kind of like the intro to the Untold Story a little bit. And then he just goes to work at this other Chinese restaurant and all this other stuff too. He goes to Africa to get these pigs, slaughtered pigs and stuff like that to take to the, you know, to the restaurant and stuff like that. And they make burgers out of them and all this other stuff too. There's animal cruelty in here. Anthony Wong mentioned, I think on a DVD release of this, it might be on here, that he did not do that scene where it shows him kind of dissecting, cutting up a frog and stuff like that. He's just not into that stuff. He says, that's not me doing that, even though it kind of shows, but, you know, it just shows hands, like, doing it and stuff like that, but not him in general. Basically, he goes to Africa and all this other stuff. This is actually there. You get lions, you get panthers, you get cheetahs. Oh my. You get all this stuff here. You have a scene of a lion chasing the truck. big, big, beautiful kitties, but yeah, very lethal and very dangerous in general. They come across when they're getting this stuff, they're doing the ceremony, this tribe is doing the ceremony with all these people obviously sick and dying or already dead. You basically know it's Ebola, the Ebola virus, and basically tell them that. And they're driving back. An elephant or something like that goes across the road, so he crashes into a tree while his boss is fixing that. He's just wandering, yeah, like you said, just complaining, all this other stuff. He's wandering around and sees this African lady getting water from one of the streams there, and she just drops all of that. And he thinks she's unconscious, so he goes there and he rapes her. I mean, pure and simple. And she starts convulsing while he's doing the deed and spews this white stuff in his face. He gets infected, and then it just goes on from there. It's very violent. There's a lot of blood. There's a lot of disgusting shit in here. If you have a weak stomach, I highly don't suggest at all you watch this stuff. But if you're kind of like me, and I've seen some really disgusting, extreme stuff in my lifetime. I really have. Untold Story is brutal and beautiful as a Category 3 film. This is around the same way. I give this a 7.5 out of 10, a very solid 7.5 out of 10. This could go up. There is like dark comedy in this, like brutal stuff. And yeah, and I gave this 4 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd and a heart. And yeah, but like I say, this is not meant for everybody. And yeah, this was up for the votes for my Terror Tuesday, and this was number 2. And yeah, so real quick thoughts and review here on Ebola syndrome. I am Chris C, the Slasher Dude. Thank you all very much. Doing a stream later on today, Slasher stream off the cuff with my boy Darren from Subjective Perspective Collective. Check him out. Check us out. Check Subjective's Perspective. I'm sorry. But yeah, check Dirk and Darren's channel out as well. Check all these awesome channels out. And yeah, great horror community. And we will see you all next time. I'm Chrissy the Slasher Dude. You all have a great, great Terror Tuesday. I will see you next time.